Hello, my friends. Today's August the 27th, and this is a psychic reading for you if this is your birth date. It can also be used by those who it isn't your birth date. See if anything applies to you. There might be some wisdom here for you. If not, blessed be. I'm a psychic reader and healer. Check out my credits. If you'd like a reading one on one via the internet, give me a call. This is a four-card pull to cover the year to follow, a lens card to look at the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or synopsis card I pulled from four different decks. This is the lens card to look at the dead end. At some point, maybe you've reached it, but you hit a dead end. At a dead end, there's just no going forward. There's nothing you can do to climb over the giant obstacle that's in the way. You can't cross the river, you can't go against the mountain, you can't come up against the brick wall, you can't go any further. It says, no, you can't pursue your dream or your route or your action in this direction now. So now what? Is this a sign? Is it a sign that says, oh, you're not supported to go after your dreams? Or no, maybe you're just needing a little wait, a little patience for the road to open again, for the path to open again. Or maybe you just need to hear a slight variation or consider a slight variation that might go take you off in other directions that could still apply to the path that you're following. So the dead end's not a bad thing. The dead end, is like Ganesha the elephant god putting an obstacle in your way so that you have to go in a different direction to find your really truest path. There's a lot of beautiful ways to think about the dead end. Here's another one. Uh, Maybe hitting the dead end kept you from being in an accident that might have hurt you. Maybe that little delay kept you from being in a place that really wasn't good for you and really wasn't going to be advantageous to you and really might have hampered you in some way. So the dead end could have a lot of possibilities. It's about coming to that dead end without a sense of looking to see what you feel, and from your feelings about the dead end, will you know what you have to work on? You might not necessarily know the direction that you need to go. So here is the particular challenge that you face. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is normally about communion with others, like-minded or like-feeling people. Wands, fire, passion, inspiration, a gathering of being with people who have a common cause, a gathering with people who have a common inspiration, who have a common fire, who have a common drive, who have a common push. But is this where the dead end is? I think so. You've reached a dead end maybe in this pursuit. You've reached a dead end maybe with these folks, maybe under the philosophy that it's held together with, maybe under the sense of, well, this doesn't feel right for me anymore. Maybe it's maybe I need to go in a different direction. Maybe I need to rethink what my purpose is. Maybe I need to just say I'm not supported to go in this direction right now, and I have to find how I can feel into a better support, into a better direction, into a better idea. Do I give this up or do I go, in a different direction to get to the same kind of goal? Here is the action to take to stay in balance. Doggy, shut up. Here's yeah, your dog wants to talk to you. Here's the owl wants to talk to you. Really, the owl is all about dreams. Night vision. The owls see in the dark better than most other creatures. There's a silent killer, if you will, that brings a death in the night to many tribes that consider them a harbinger of some kind of place of fear. But mostly I think the owl, for like Athena, where the owl sat on somebody's shoulder and passed the wisdom along for Athena to be able to make the clearest ideas with the clearest direction. I think the owl passed on the energetic waves that we can't see as humans, the intuitions, the dreams, the visions, the nightscapes, the deeper understandings that come out of the dark, that come out in the silence, that come out of yourself, that need to be healed. So here is an owl that's saying you got to listen for some messengers. You got to listen for some messages that come out of the blue, that come in your dreams, that come in your daydreaming, that come from people who you might know or might not know, who have something that flashes in your head and your heart about, oh, maybe I should do that. Oh, that feels like a right thing to do. That's the right direction. Oh, that's a right energy to take. This is about somebody bringing you clarity. This is about being open and listening and quiet. Silence. The owl is about silence. The owl is about silencing your own head so you're really fully aware of what is going on and being presented to you. Maybe getting away from the noise of others, getting away from the influence of others, getting away from the sound of others, going into yourself, going into the quiet, going into the night, going into the dreaming world, going into the journeying world, wherever it is, going into the emotional healing world and going deep inside of you, down to asking what is the block that's keeping you from progressing forward, and asking the owl to help you to see with clarity what it is that needs to be healed within you so that you can progress forward. And that might be, the perfect thing that the dead end brings to you. The need for you to do some healing work upon yourself, upon what inspires you, upon what drives you, upon what definitions you think you have about yourself, what definements, what names, what categories, recognitions that might all be coming up in this particular pattern of a challenge. So here is the owl saying, maybe I have a new name, a new definition for you, a new route for you, but you got to hear it inside of yourself, and it's got to connect with you on a profound spiritual level, on a profound passionate level, because you just can't keep driving forward against the dead end. You just can't drive forward against the dead end. You can't go in the same path that you have been going and gathered around others who believe in the same way, and hit a dead end and say, now what? Well, the owl will help you to know, and the owl will help you. I think here's the final card, to seed a new revolution. Seed a new revolution. I don't know what that means. A new sense of inspiration, a new sense of connection to let grow a new energy inside of you that is a sacred energy that is connected to source, that is ready to grow and ripen and bloom and become itself. Whatever that is, your authenticity, your truth, your passion, your fire. Here it is, your fire. You can't go forward with your fire. Your heart doesn't feel like it's in it anymore. So here is your heart saying, I'm in this now. I'm in this place. I'm in this new birth time. I'm in this new ripening time. I've heard it through looking deeply, listening deeply to my dreams and to my visions and to my inspirations that come from inside myself and outside of myself. And I know what has stopped me before that says, well, I don't need to define myself that way. I don't need to fire myself up that way. I don't need to be false with others that way, because I've hit a dead end there and I can't go forward there. And I have to honor that, and I have to feel that, and I have to go through possibly, the cutting out and the cutting down and the falling away from something that made sense before but doesn't any longer, and the owl is taking you on that journey. May the Athena's wisdom owl talk to you heartily and deeply and with truth and clarity and understanding from the silence that you foster within yourself to hear it, and may it lead you to your next adventure. Aho.